Alright, legends, we are going to be creating a new character quickly here, because I actually forgot to save the character when I was doing it in the character creation video. So I actually like this guy, I think he's cool. We're going to quickly customize his hair and his beard, because we like this beard. In the character creation video, I forgot to say as well that when you're running over, it's better in the hair one. If you're doing this, you cannot preview that hair because you can't turn the character. If you try and turn the character, you have to then use the keys to get back to that haircut and then move your mouse to turn the character, because as you roll the mouse over, it changes the preview. And when you take the mouse off, the preview stays where it is. So these ones in the middle, you can't get to them without having to use keys to preview them. So WASDF will get you to where you want. Look at that bowl cut, Jesus Christ. WASDF will allow you to actually view those, and if you hit the right mouse button, it bloody takes you back out. That's a super annoying mouse. I have to say, it is really annoying. It's really pissing me off that it keeps doing that. I wish that it was just escape to go back or click back. I know people probably think I'm retarded because I keep doing the same thing, but I'm not. I swear to God, it is just an annoying thing on this game. Let's give him a bit of glossy hair because he uses Head and Shoulders. Let's quickly change the eyes because I do like blue eyes, and I want the iris size to be not too big, and eyeball, we want it to be normal, we don't want it to be hungover. And I'm gonna actually go with this one, and then I'm gonna change this to be something like that. Yeah, like that. Not that you can really see anyway. You have a helmet on. Oh, you can hide your helmet in this game as well. Something I didn't show was the costume. So you can actually preview the costume. You don't start with this costume. And it's keep clicking through and you'll get, that is boss armor. I mean, how cool does that look? I've got it. If all the armor throughout the game continues to be as cool as it is so far, like I've had 2 pieces of armor in the first 9 levels that look cool. So you get the different costume, like obviously this is the high-end costume. And that's it. We'll leave it like. Oh, you can change the voices as well. I don't know why there are 2 playful boys. It's really weird. So you get that, and then you can also give him some good bass or make him really high. So we'll go with that one. Let's get rid of the costume. Yeah, I'm happy with the dragon tattoo and everything. So we're gonna hit complete, and his name will be Val. Yeah, Velish. If you ever want to find me in a game, I'm bound to be Velish or Velhast or Sorrow's Dawn or Sorrow Knight. So they're like my 4 main names that I use in games. If you want to be an asshole, you can go into any game I played and take those names up. So I can't get them. Alright, so we're going to smash in with him. So already, look, his armor looks really cool. It's like good starting armor. It's not rags or anything. I like it. I will let the intro video play, even though I've watched it 3 times now. 4 times now.
A black blade shall split the sky. and Luminous will return to sow the seeds of shadow once more. Famine and decay will follow in her wake.
I kind of like the art.
The of war will be unleashed. Cries of despair will fill the air and herald the coming of the Undying. An ancient seal will be broken, and an army of chaos shall rise from the breach.
It's actually quite nice, like different to the normal fully CG'd videos you get.
Before the goddess of darkness can conquer all, go forth and find the fragments of the gods.
Admittedly, I don't understand a lot of what's going on there. I'm not too worried about it. So, this is you. This is actually a dream. But look how freaking cool this armor is. I mean, it is just awesome. So spacebar is roll, and control is jump, which takes a bit of getting used to. If you really hate it, you probably change it in the settings. That comes up every time you log in for the intro. It asks you if you want to change your graphics settings. I just hit cancel on it. One thing I've noticed with this game as well, though, is if you're sprinting, you can't... Oh, they've changed it. You can't... Oh, no, because I'm not sprinting. Hang on, there we go. Yeah, you can't roll or jump. Which seems a little bit limited. And there is a bit of a delay between the allowing you to roll off of a jump or jump off of a roll. So you have these combos that appear on the... When you press the left mouse button, you see backhand. It tells you the next skill that comes up, and then you can make a choice when there's two of them. So if you look on the left hand top corner, you can see the combo paths that you can choose. So you do 3 left hits, and then a right hit, right hit, right hit will be 1, or 4 4 lefts and then a right, and that's a different combo, or 2 lefts, 2 rights is a different combo. So then you also have all rights, which creates a different one. It's quite an interesting system for combos, and you also have these skills like that's chain grab, and V. I'm not sure. I think that's just defense of some sort. I don't know what that is. I've never used it in this character. Probably should, but I haven't. But space being dodge is actually super useful, because there's a lot of movement in this game when you're fighting. Oh, you have to use a special attack to break the shields when they're up like that. Prick. That one I love, Pierce. It's really good. So his third attack is like a Number 3 is a bonus to attack power. That's bullshit, I was nowhere near that. That one will always knock them down as well. And that pierce is awesome. It does so much damage on the... some weird pause there. So obviously this stream is in like when you're high top level, because you have all the attacks, you have, you know, awesome armor and shit. So, but it's a good intro to what the character could be when you get it max leveled, or higher level anyway. I don't know if it's max level. You press the middle mouse button to lock onto a target. And I don't think you can knock down these bosses. They do telegraph when they're going to do a massive ability, so you can avoid it quite easily if you're paying attention, which half the time I'm not. I'm just bloody running around like an idiot hitting buttons. See, I miss, because I'm not paying attention, I miss the finishes and get hit. Ah, I got it that time. This is like a, if you miss that, you get hit, basically, by whatever it is that the special ability is on the character. And that's it. So all you do on that is just hit whatever the keys are, spacebar and A and B normally. But there will be mini games where it will show you have to hit W or S only, and you have to get there before the timer does. Play single player story prologue. We will play this because obviously I'm doing a video for you guys, but I've played this like 3-4 times now. And so this is tutorial section at the beginning. That wasn't it. This is the tutorial bit now. Or quests now, and it gives you a bit of story and background, kind of. It's you can skip it after you've done it once, but it's once on each server. So I did it on the Asian server, and then I came to NA and I had to do it again because I hadn't done it on this server already. So, which is fine, it doesn't take long. We'll actually probably end this video after this tutorial section. This is super... I think a lot of the reviews online at the moment are people playing this section of it only. And it is very linear. Like, this will guide you handheld all the way through the entire tutorial, which is what a tutorial is supposed to do. When you actually get to the mainland, you get to be a bit more free roaming about where you're going. A little bit more anyway. So this little dude talking about some nonsense about dreams or something.
Hey there, sleepyhead.
I really hate these characters. Like these stupid Ipin lolly characters. They're so annoying. I don't know why they're in every Asian game. So you get these little things here, like this one here. You do a dance for people. And I don't know if you noticed that, but it said, apprentice priest, you dance better than you look. And I saw that with my mage initially when I created a mage first, and I thought I'd made the wrong character. So I actually exited the game and went out to check I was on a mage instead of a priest. So I think the word, they've just typed in priest instead of having it set to like a variable based on your class. But these little things like, you know, this horse goes crazy. I think this should be something that allows you to calm the horse down, but that's not working. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was never anything there. And you get these crates where you can go into them and get gold and stuff. So it depends on certain barrels and stuff. But I wouldn't worry too much about 1 gold, because you will make 100,000 gold by the time you're level 5.
Would you like to make an exchange?
So this is just basically go find the woman who can tell you about your dreams. And this is a marketplace area. So you can interact with these sellers. So this is a festival merchant.
Why so glum, friendo? Live a little.
So you got Brewmaster, who's obviously a little bit drunk. And that blue light is like a guide for your quest. Or something else as well. If you look on the under the map there, it says quest guide on, which is the blue line at the bottom is your quest guide. You can turn that off by hitting semicolon, or you can turn it off in the options permanently for every character, which is what I've done because I hate that quest guide shit. It just seems like it's totally mobile related and it's annoying. The only other thing on this as well is these fucking wankers, these game sellers. Just click them and block them. They're just annoying twats. They're in all the servers. But you can pretty much ignore the chat. It's full of nonsense anyway, for the most part. So there's little things to pick up, like books and stuff like that as well, where you can read, like that's a leaflet. Just get a couple more golds, even though I said we don't need to worry about it. I like to pick stuff up. We talk to the souls at night. So even if they haven't got something above the head, normally you can talk to them. And sometimes they'll tell you something that you have to go and do or see somebody. So like this guy's saying, go Don Diego, go and catch him before he leaves. So he's telling you to go and talk to Don Diego. But if you talk to Don Diego now, he won't actually tell you anything. Whereas this high priest will tell you about your dream, or, you know, say you've been having dreams. Come speak to me later on and we'll discuss them. But for now, talk to Don Diego. So we talk to Don Diego. And people who played Blesh online will remember this guy because he was in that. So they've definitely like rehashed some of the characters and stuff from Blesh online. That absolute disaster of a game. I have to say, this game is already better than Blesh online by far. I spent money on Blesh online and was pissed. I never actually refunded it, but it was a mess. And this game is better than that. You couldn't get much worse, really. So this is just telling you about we're going with Don Diego. Go and speak to Ruben, get another task. And before we do that though, we're going to run over here and we're going to do this one. So you observe a ritual done by this priest, which splits these orbs up and spreads them around the place. And then you have a little quest line to pick up the orbs. So you need to get 3 of them. And these, you stand on these and you actually do demonstrations. So you'll have 3 people stand up on them. It's not a quest, it's just something you can do on the side as you're running around. It's interesting, I like that sort of shit. It amuses me. We'll pick up that orb, and then we're going to run over here, and each of these has a different animal in it. So the middle one is a snow leopard, this one is a... what was that one? I can't remember what that one is. That one's an eagle. This is a snow leopard. This is a... They're all pretty cool though, so we'll actually choose this one because I can't remember what it was. Oh, wyvern. Yeah. So, but you don't get them. You just unleash it. I don't know what that does. I wish you could get them. That would be brilliant, but it doesn't work that way. So we'll collect those orbs, and Ruben's quest opens up. And Ruben's looking sad and emo-y about something because he's spying on these people here. These Faceless. And these Faceless are sort of like the baddies in the game, because they're all over the place and they're always causing trouble. But Ruben somehow thinks that this is actually them discussing what they're going to do for a play, whereas they're actually plotting to cause trouble. And they somehow saw me in my cunning hiding spot. So we're going to talk to Ruben, and he'll say he thinks the place called Goddess of Darkness because he's an idiot. And then he says, okay, let's go and talk to Foy. Who is this guy? The little apprentice priest. And he says he doesn't know anything about the play, and he thinks that they're taking the mickey out of the priestess, and he says let's go talk to the priestess. And then he sods off somewhere.
Are you enjoying the
Speak to her, and you tell her that some people wrote a play about her. She doesn't like it, and then you tell them the title, and she realizes it's not, and that something bad's about to happen, and she tells you to go speak to Don Diego. So then we speak to him, and he said, we tell him that we're about to be attacked, and he says he'll go and alert his men, but before he can, and this happens where you go into a quest instance, and the quest instance I think only happens with the main storyline quests every now and then, but you can't play with other people in this. It's solo player quest instances for the quests. And he's got a D&D dice there that he's using as a weapon somehow. Must be one of those 20-sided dice that are awesome.
So, this is where you've been hiding.
Gideon?
Do you remember how we parted all those years ago?
It was the will of Viscera.
Of course it was. My God, however, desires something different. You've grown weak, Demir.
The gods will punish you for this.
So she's basically not lasted very long in the story. And you walk outside and there's a massacre going on. So he's clearly saying something there, but they haven't put the voice in for it. Or they took it out and decided they didn't want it. Maybe it was something that sounded really cheesy.
The time has come for this world to meet its master.
It's a little unclear if that's the master or he's the master. But very dramatic. There we go. And now we get to do some attacking. I find with the melee guys, it's best to lock them onto the targets. Otherwise, you end up wasting attacks. They just go everywhere. So we just have to quickly clear these areas. And good thing about these guys as well is once you're locked onto something, you can it will AoE everything around it. See, so where I'm locked on there, I went through her. But then, because I was locked on, he spun back around and hit her from behind again. So, it's much better to be locked onto these things, and that way you don't waste any of your attacks. And then we're going to speak to this priest. So the barrier's down, and then the priest dies. And then this big manga thing comes along. I think he knocks you unconscious. And even though that said quest instance, there's nothing in this bit, it's just the video.
Thank Telios, you're alive.
There's little Foy.
Wait, what happened to Priest Mia? Where is she?
She died, dude. And then he takes a hit for you from some
The voice joins our chorus of death.
little location. Very nice of him. All the bad things I said about him I take back. And then this mage seems awesome. And he could be Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon. I mean, see, she seems like she's super powerful. Just randomly destroying everything. I think she probably could have taken out that town on her own. Just very upset. She didn't get barbecue chicken tonight. And boom, we're done. That is the intro section of the game. Well, it's kind of like the first intro, and then this next bit as well I feel is a little bit intro-y too, which is, I feel like this is a bit of a continuation of that. But now you're on the actual mainland, and I'll show you a map once this finishes, giving me a little view around. So the map, you can't see a hell of a lot because I haven't actually opened it up to anything, but it's a fairly decent sized map. But this section, that there is the town we're going to go to, Karzoni or something, Karzakor. So there's a few little quests here to get you used to doing quests. This guy's surprised you're alive, tells you Don Diego's gone. And he says, go get some soup from this guy. You can tell I've done this 4 times now. So then he's like, I must hit my head, can't remember. Yep, certainly did. So then the griffin crashed. And yes, you're supposed to give me soup.
I agree.
So just talk to him again. And he says, what happened to Tolarian? You want to know what happened to the island you were just on? That's called Tolarian. And he says, can you help me first before I tell you anything? The griffin you rode is injured. It needs to be healed. And there's a picture of the griffin. Oh. So we're going to help him. But this area now is open to everybody. So you can see all the other players in here now. Whereas that bit we were just in wasn't. So we're going to run around, do some of these questy bits here. So this is where it gets more open to what you want to do. But it's still kind of linear, this section. You're still, between here and the city, there's not a lot you can move away from. In like with regards to area. So this guy's saying he wants some potato soup. Alright, okay, no worries. So we're going to run back to the pot and grab him some potato soup. Could be Irish. And then we go back and we can give it to any of these workers. So we'll give it to this guy because I haven't given him one yet. And there you go, hits the spot. And I cut his legs off. Speak to Marco again, or not Marco, whatever this guy's name was. And Carlo. So we're obviously in some sort of Italian village. And now that's done, let's go feed the bird. Get it back on its feet. We're going to heal it. There we are. And you can see there's a chest on the minimap in the top corner. That is, these chests are all over the place. What you have to do is you open them up and it's a way to get bag slots. So you see the bag piece at the bottom there. That you hand a number of bags. When you get those bag pieces, you hand in the bag pieces to any of the bag vendor or bag merchant guys, and they will then increase your bag slot by 1. So you can actually, and that's this is a repeatable quest, which I like because it means that the pay to win aspect of the game isn't there as much because you can actually get larger bags without paying any money for it. You just do the quest, and there's tons of these boxes all over the place. There are also other ways to get those vouchers, so it's quite good that they're not limiting you to, you know, that sort of thing, like to having to buy bag space. And all of these, like mines, flowers, trees, you don't need to have tools to do that. You just mine them or farm them or harvest them straight away. So that's good as well. You don't have to carry around crap in your bags all the time. So we're going to gather that herb, which I think was part of the quest. And then we're going to attack the wolves. Nope, because it's running back. We'll get it later. So you can kill these little animals, they do nothing. We're gonna talk. We just got a piece of armor there, so I'll actually equip that in a minute. He says you're the only survivor of the island, like he's filling you in on what happened after you flew out the island. You say Foy saved you. He says it's difficult when mother passed away. I'm sorry that making these memorial tombstones is all I can do. So he's made tombstones for the people who died on the island, and you can then commemorate them. And you see I got another piece of armor there for completing that quest. So in a second we'll put those armors on, and you can see that when you do.
Everything you need?
Okay, so Don Diego is investigating the Tellurian incident in Karzakor. He told me to send you to Karzakor as soon as you wake up. Okay, which way is it? The place is in chaos. Say those who appeared in Tellurian are found in Karzakor too. So he's talking about the Faceless Dudes. So he's like, I'll help too. With a bad feeling this means all this is not behind us. Marco says he won't stop you from leaving, and tells you where to go, basically. And then Giovanni, being a little punk, says he wants to leave. And then these two have a bit of a Barney, and like a genuine millennial, doesn't appreciate what he's got. And then you step in and say, I'll go with you. And so at the end of it, basically the kid runs off because he's a brat. So if you go into I for armor, and so when you're in helm, you can hide your helmet by going there. Haven't got chest, haven't got shoes, just the. So E does not mean equipped. Apparently, I've worked this out the other day. I don't know what E means. I think it's a grade of armor. I think A would probably be the best, and E is just standard crap. So you see how they change when you put them on? They look cool. So we'll just do that. Let's just check that all of our other stuff is actually equipped. So the E in the top corner here is actually the equipped symbol. So all the rest of that's equipped. You get a ring before level 10. I got one, but I think that was a random drop. I don't think it was anything I did for a quest or anything. But yeah, so the armor, see, already looks pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty decent kit. You get consumables. You will get chests that you can open that have armor in them as well, and there is a storyline quest. The first time you can open it is level 9, and you get stuff out of it. And then it opens up, and then you get another one at 12, and it keeps going. So this here, the bag pieces, this is what I'm talking about. So once you've got these, you go to the bag merchant, and it will increase your storage space, which I like. I think that's cool. So we are, what do we have to do? Meet Giovanni, eliminate the wolves. So we need to kill 4 wolves. So let's just nail these guys. And loot is AoE looting, and the range seems pretty decent. I've looted stuff that wasn't even on the screen. That is the best skill this warrior has. That pierce is so cool. So you complete that, you automatically get the quest item for stuff like that one. I can't equip it yet. Level 3. Damn it. So I just got a new sword, but I can't equip it. So how far am I from level? I'm very close. So we'll just kill these, and we should get that. So your right click on this warrior seems to be mostly like shield related attacks. So you see stumbling strike, and after a while you actually get a 4th one to add to that, which gives you a it's like a sun strike, which is pretty cool. And a couple more of these, and I should be level 3, and I can equip that sword. Let's just go. Let's get that alpha. did he just go? Okay, so now if I talk to this guy, that should push me over into my next level. Very good for you. Okay, so Visto, wait Giovanni, I need you. Listen, you're interested, I swear, it's nothing bad. So Giovanni's getting talked into nonsense by one of his friends. Tells him, yeah, go ahead, you can catch up to me, you use teleposts. So teleposts are teleporters. They cost money. You can actually teleport anywhere by using your minimap. So I could teleport, these are the teleporters, these little flame wing things. And you can see it costs 500 gold because I'm doing it from the map. Whereas if I actually just go over here and use teleport, the cost drops a lot. I need another teleport point to show you. But the cost actually drops significantly. So even though I was standing right next to that, it's not to do with distance. It's just literally like you're paying 500 gold for the honor of using the map instead of actual teleport posts. And these teleport posts are everywhere. So you really, unless you're super lazy, there's no reason to use the map for teleporting. So this area is locked. I don't know why. I'm assuming at some point in the future that's going to be opened up. Or you get to it a different way by maybe coming around from there or something. But yeah, you can't get in there at the moment. But it definitely instances because that blue wall thing happens. Yeah, like that. And so now the Wolf King. This is you get these here are pyres. You need these. They're like spawn points, and they also heal you. But yeah, this wolf. Let's just get the quest. Aiden is useless. You'll find him all over the place. Like he follows you around like a bad smell. And he's just scared of everything. Like whenever there's one of these bosses, Aiden's there being a useless git. Ah, fuck. So then we've got the mini game again. So we'll use it to get free. Piece of shit. It's a bit chaotic with loads of people there. But whenever you complete one of these, you get rewards. And the rewards are actually not that bad. Normally it's armor. Or chests. I don't know if it's... You get more... so you have to just select something. I'll just select a healing potion. You get more based on if you do more effort or anything, or if you can just literally tag it once and then just stand back and never touch it again and you won't even know. You get the same rewards. So you see these two chests on the minimap. That means there's a chest here somewhere. There it is. So again, this is one of these bag quests. So you get bag piece off of this one. And there's another one down here in the water. So don't worry about falling down here because you just swim out the other side. It's no biggie. And the chest is... Where's the chest? Here somewhere. There. So you just run along here. And you can literally just... There's steps here somewhere. There. You run up. And this is actually quite a convenient shortcut because it takes you right next to the quest person you need for the next bit. So You go and speak to Clarice, and she wants you to get some bags. I don't know why she doesn't go full screen on this one, but she does on the next one when you bring her the stuff back. So you just come over here, investigate this bag, and that's it. And then you talk to her again. Hand her the bag, and then we're just gonna... Good thing with combat as well is you can tag any of the mobs and it counts towards you regardless of if you do all the work or not, or if somebody else does all the work. So there's no... And all the loot is separate, so whatever you get loot wise is yours. Nobody else has it. When they go gold like that, they're doing like a special attack, so you want to get out of the way of it. Unless you get trapped like that. Fuck this, let's just kill him. So these are the Faceless Dudes. Oh, they respawn super fast as well. Like, you'll kill one, if you stand in the same spot for a few seconds, he'll respawn on top of you. So you want to not stand in the same place for too long. Make sure you're in a safe spot, like a path or something. So this is the Injured Courier. He says that he's talking about these people are killing everyone and stealing the potatoes. At this rate, everyone will starve to death. And then he says defeat the bandits. So you have to kill a few of these bandits. So we need 4 bandits, so let's just go over here, and that will literally get me all of them. There we go. Do I have to speak to that guy again? No. Okay. Oh yeah, on the minimap you see these are like the quests that are repeatable for the region as well. So that's the wolf. There, I think, is that the wolf one, and then that's something else. So, and you can, every time you do them, you'll get rewards from them. Like if I go back and do the Wolf King again, I'll get more gloves, which is what I got from this. Actually, let's equip our sword. So we got the new sword. And you see the sword actually changes as well. So all your armor changes. It's really cool. I like armor that changes in game and you see new armor. Did I get the gloves? Yeah. And then you see the wolf gloves. They look cool. So I'm pretty chuffed with the way this game does the armor. I like the armor in it. It looks cool, and I like the combat. I don't like overly complicated combat because I'm super lazy, and like I think that's why I don't get along with games like Final Fantasy, where you need 15 toolbar shortcut bars to do your attacks and stuff. I just like simple. I like 5 or 6 good attacks that feel weighty and feel good. So we just got our first helmet, and this is a mini game. So this is what I was talking about before. You have to hit the right letter before that little timer runs out, and that's not the end of the game. You have to do it again and again and again, and then eventually it will pull the wagon all the way out of the ground, and that'll be the end of this game. So don't think you've done it just because you've done the one thing. You have to actually do more than one. And the farmer's son, Aiden, useless. And there we go, it's out. So then we get the potato wagon, and Aiden's embarrassed because he's useless. And done. So we completed that quest. And now this is a little waypoint with another quest from whatever the hairdo is, flock of seagulls or something. He tells you the Faceless took all their stuff because they're a nightmare. That's a mount vendor, so we'll go. They're all over the place, so we don't need to worry about him. And I like running everywhere at the moment. You can buy the mount for 1,000 gold, but as I said, you don't have to worry about gold because it's easy to come by. I mean, I'm already on 7,600, so I could easily buy a mount already. So we're gonna do that, but we're gonna turn it off because I don't like that helm. I think it's rubbish. Oh, I got turned around. Let's run back the other way. Oh, another flock of seagulls haircut. Interesting. Okay, so this guy's saying that the fish market's been ruined by these guys. That's cool, Bigfoot. So this is the fishing dock area and the town is just up there. So we'll just speak to this little guy here. He's got another quest for us. Gordon sent me. How can I help? Defeat the masked thugs and free our fish. Okay, so we're gonna attack this guy. I find that randomly mashing buttons doesn't really help with the combat. If you just take your time and watch your we're gonna get this chest over here. Take your time and watch the combo icon. It's a lot better because you actually time your hits properly. So that's that entire. Did I get that chest or not? I must have missed that. I must have moved before I got the chest. What's going on there? Can't pick that up. That seems bugged. Okay. Maybe because the instance ended or something. I don't know. So run over here. Speak to this dude. So he's saying the gates are closed and to get in there. He says take my seal and that will allow you in. And then he's got another quest as well where he wants you to live. So sometimes you'll do one quest and it'll just drop you out the conversation and the icon will still be above their head. And that means they have another quest they want to give you. So you have to talk to them again. And so on this one, I know there's another chest over here. So we're going to go over to this boat. And unlike New World, you can actually swim in this game. You don't just drown. So sad. So these guys are fishermen. You can't learn anything off him yet. And so there's another teleporter. So this is what I was saying about this. So if I use this, I can teleport back. I can actually teleport to these. But I can teleport back to the farm and it'll cost me 94 gold. If I do it directly from the map, it will cost me 500 gold. So, I mean, money's not an issue, but 400 gold difference is an issue. You know, you don't need to waste money just because it's easy to come by, apparently. But I suspect that things are going to cost a fortune. So this is a crafting station. This is the alchemy one. You can make potions and stuff here, but I haven't got the materials needed at the moment. Then you get these little merchants. They sell potions for the most part. And then we'll run on and do the next quest. I'm just trying to rush through, so it's going to be an hour long video, so I need to get to the town, which is just up those stairs. But we're going to talk to this guy. He has some weird song about a puppy he wants you to listen to. So you have to listen to this guy actually singing now about this wandering puppy. And you are at this point locked, and you have to listen to the dude. So you can't even get out of this bloody awful song. And talk to him again. He asks you what you thought of the song, and because I'm mean, I tell him that I thought it was really good, and he should, you know, really keep going this as a career. So he'll probably starve to death at some point in the future. We'll just run around this corner and grab this other chest that I know is here. Where are you? There. Yep. And we're gonna jump in the water and swim around. Some sort of like invisible wall there. And this, you can get to this one as well by just going up the ramp that we ignored a minute ago. But as I was here, I just thought I'd grab it. So that now, if I talk to a bag merchant now, I'll have a new bag slot available to me. Like I can grab a new bag slot. So where we bypass this, we actually have to run back now because we have to bloody speak to this cat thing. So now you can see the gate to the town. It's sealed. So we're just going to talk to this cat here.
How's it going, pal?
Yeah, it's good, you little blue weirdo. And no trouble. And now he's got a quest for us as well. So he wants us to take some wine and find somebody who wants wine. And obviously people who want cheap bottles of wine would be beggars. So we give the beggar a bottle of wine, and he gives us a quest. And his quest is to enter Kazakhstan. He's Kazakor. He says take seed grain from the marketplace. I'm sure he'll offer you a fair price for it. So run up here. We're just going to skip the line because we're rude.
I'm on duty now.
And this guy won't let us in, but he says if you've got a seal, that's fine. And then we'll run over here, open up this book, which is an adventuring tips book for people who need that. And we're going to run to this guy here and get let into the town. So we're going to speak to the guard to show him we've got the seal. And then we pick up a piece of the crate of these fish. And then we walk into town pretending to be a delivery guy. And that's it. And then
If you're looking to make a purchase,
we'll
you've
talk
come
to
the right
Pila.
place.
And one thing I do, this does not look good. This could be enhanced a lot because it just seems really fake and nasty. Like, she looks like a doll. It doesn't look real in any way. So that graphically needs to be improved. And all of those look the same. Like, all their bodies, their faces look similar. So there's nothing really impressive about that stuff. So this is the market area, and we're in. We'll get another teleport symbol. So these ones, you can use these to teleport around the town for free. So you can just go like around, bounce around the town if you're super lazy. And this is it, yeah. So you get these limited time merchants. They have like limited stuff on them. So I think they have like a timer where they swap out. It's just got, it's all in-game money as well, so these things you change gold with the vendors and you get these things. I think that's what they are. Outfit designer, so you can change your look. And then this is another small instance before you get into the town proper, and you actually have to fight your way into the town. So we'll just quickly do this. There's another chest here somewhere. It's kind of good that they're on the minimap. You'd miss them most of the time otherwise, because they're pretty well hidden. Unless you're right on top of them as well, you really will not see them. What do I need? One more? Yep, that's it. So then all the faceless disappear, and get out of the way. And then we talk to Don Diego. And he says, yep, great, well done. And then he introduces you to the woman from the introduction where you first walk into the dream. So she wants to know why the mage was there, and her necklace. Concentrate on the necklace, and
This is a powerful object. It is
it's another D&D dice that is a little unstable apparently.
Fascinating. I did not believe this necklace could be so easily destroyed. Perhaps it is no small coincidence you managed to survive the tragedy on Talarian.
Yes, because I'm a hero. So then we're going to talk to her. She says that you are in fact a Pyroborn, child best of Fasira, god of order. Seems Dimir, the high priest of Talarian, was collecting your kind for reasons unknown. It's entirely possible many of the orphans grew up with you, shared your gift. And why would you do that? You must discover why your island was attacked. I'll do whatever is necessary. I'll get your staff, anything else. And then she wants you to fix her staff because it's busted. And she will teleport you to the center of the town, or you can run there on your own. It doesn't make any difference. And then you talk to this chick, and she will tell you that a temple's destroyed, and she doesn't know why the flame failed. And then she tells you about star seeds, and star seeds are these things you can trade in gold for. So they're tiny orbs that contain ancient magic. They use them in fate telling, but they're also valuable. They're a common currency in the Federation. So you can actually use them for all different things. So when you get through all this nonsense that she talks about, you can go back into her, and she will let you change to gold. So you can get 100 every day And then I think as you go up in levels, you get more. Like it says there, when you reach level 11, you get two exchanges per day. So that'll be 200 per day. And I assume that as you go further and further up, you get more and more. So I'll probably leave that here. Oh, I'll just show you the bag merchant quickly while I'm here, because he's right here. So you speak to this bag merchant, and it uses your tokens that you picked up from the chests and increases your bag space. Permanently increases your bag space as well. And we'll speak to him again. I think I've got enough for 2. Yeah, so now you can see I've got 11 of 42 used in my bag, whereas before I had 11 of 40. So it's good. And that's the intro area, an intro game of Bless Unleashed. I keep going to say online. It's not Bless Online, it's Bless Unleashed. I like it, it's a good game. I've had fun with it so far, and I've done this intro bit about 5 times now. Or 4 times now. And it's still acceptably fun, even redoing it over and over again. So it's a good sign of a game that's not too bad if you can play the intro over and over again without actually getting too bored of it. I mean, I know I flew through that, but even though that was an hour long, even though I flew through it, so you know, it's quite a good game. I like it so far. I don't know why people are shitting all over it, to be honest. If you just ignore the fact that it's part of... Oh man, these fucking people in chat are so annoying. If you just ignore, you know, the general hatred for Bless Online and take this game at face value, it's like most other MMOs from Asia. They're all cookie cutter, they're all the same type of thing. But it's fun. It doesn't take a lot to, you know, have fun in this game. You just wander around doing stuff. And it's not overly complicated, but it's not super simple. It's just an enjoyable game. Anyway, if you like the video, hit like, subscribe, the bell, whatever, YouTube stuff. And I will see you next time. I will be doing more Bless Unleashed videos as well. Thanks. See ya.